Okay, so in today's video, we are going to look through our binder. We're going to have a bit of a binder update. We have got Gen 2 to get through today. We went through on Gen 1 before, and as I shrink into the corner, you will have a quick flash through on Gen 1. So we have these really nice pages at the front, and then this is the updated binder. You would have seen this last time for Gen 1, so stop and pause it if you do want to see any of the particular pages or any of the gaps, and you're wondering why we've got so many Gengars. Obviously, there is reasons for that. We're going to probably do a horsey binder at some point, as well as it's my favourite Pokemon. So today is going to be Gen 2. Now, what I'm going to do that's different to what I did on Gen 1 is I'm going to be adding cards in as I go. The last one was just like a look at what cards we've got. Gen 2 is going to be adding cards as we go. So I've prepared some cards here to add into the spaces. I try and collect, this is the, I guess, fairly interesting thing. I try and collect cards that I'm not really fussed about the condition of them. I would just rather have a card. I mean, this is battered, to be fair. But I would rather have a card in that spot that I like than not have a spot. Like, it looks way better there, right? It does look better. So that's how I tend to do that. What I've got as well, I've got some spots in here that have two cards. So again, in the comments, you can let me know which one you think is best. I think this is best for this is a really nice Hoot, but this one with the Zapdos as well. This is from Sky Legend, I think. I think it was in Sky Legend or Remix Bout, one of the two. Really, really nice card. I've got the 3 vintage holos here. I'm probably looking to change these over at some point. We've got quite a lot of spaces in the binder as well. So Gen 2 it does have quite a lot of spaces in it. Look, we've got the Togepi here. Really, oh, in fact, actually, let's go back a page. I forgot we had this, the Delta species Totodile. So this is the electric type Totodile. I thought that would actually look quite cool in there. I'm not paying attention, am I? Spinarak, that is, let me have a look on the screen, number 167. So you've got 165, 66, 167, that goes in here. So we've got the Neo Spinarak. That looks quite nice with the 2 Neos there. Neo's not my favourite era, if I'm honest. Let me know your favourite era. Neo's not my favourite era, but it is quite nice. What else we got in here? We got the Pichu as well. I think Pichu goes on one of these pages. I think it goes in here. I'm pretty sure it goes there or there. I'll put it into this one for now, and shout at me if I've put it in the wrong spot. But that Pichu's really nice. Again, another Delta species. I've been collecting Delta species for quite a while, but again, this binder was like a 2019 binder, 2020 binder. I think I added a couple of cards like these from VMAX Climax, so you'll see some more modern ones, but ultimately we've got cards like this. This was my original Marrow, but now I've got a Southern Isles Marrow in there. Not in great condition, but quite nice. We're going to replace this Natu down here with a Master Ball. I think that looks cooler. I quite like the Master Ball texture on that. I think that's from Terrestrial Festival. So pretty cool. Add that in there. Something a bit more modern. It doesn't always have to be the modern stuff, but sometimes those cards I do prefer. Now we've got the Ampharos in the top corner. Can you let me know? Oh, that's disgusting. Look at that. Would you sleeve a card to put it in a binder? Of course you bloody would. A lot of these are not sleeved because when I first started this binder, I was an idiot. So that's sleeved. However, can I cheat and bring in a card with an Ampharos in it? The reason, let me put my case forward. You can choose left or right or V or trainer in the comments below to let me know which one I really should put in. I think this because I run a podcast. So I think that. However, so I'm going to put them both in.
Take his ass to jail! Take his ass to jail!
But I think that's the one that's going to sit on the top. I think it's a more interesting card. We can fight about that later. And then again, I put this aside because I forgot I had the Southern Isles. Southern Isles has got to win every day, right? Again, let me know if you've got an opinion which one you like best. I'll probably put it in just because I'm not going to do anything else with it anyway. So it'll sit in there. Again, another cheat card here. We've got a Sudowoodo that I just put in because I just had a Sudowoodo card. I don't know if that counts. I don't know if I can get away with that. Again, let me know if the energy of Sudowoodo counts with him there. Let me know if you aggrieved by that process or not. What else we got on here? We've got some. Look at this Suncan. Really cute, man. Just some of the artwork. It's just an artwork binder, right? It's not the most expensive binder by any stretch, but it's just going to be a nice artwork one. We've got this at the top, the Jumpluff. Oh, this is a bit of information. Did you know the Hoppip, the Skiploom, and the Jumpluff, how to remember which one's which? Well, if you know triple jump, athletics triple jump, the hop, skip, and jump, this is in that order. Hoppip goes first, then Skiploom, then Jumpluff. So really easy to remember in the end.
Neat.
Look at this as well. You got the Christmas holo on that. Really, really nice. Really nice. Love that card. Don't think that's going to be replaced for a long time. Then we're coming across here. I've got a full page, you'll see in a minute, of unknowns. So I'm probably going to try and spell something out. Let me know what you would spell out if it was an unknown card that you'd seen. I'm replacing this Umbreon. I like this Umbreon. It's cool. I would replace it with this. I would replace it with this, but it's graded. Yeah! The Japanese new Moonbreon. I would replace it with that, but I can't now. I've graded it. So I'm going in with a better card than what currently is in there. We've got the Delta Species Umbreon. Look at that. Again, not in the best condition. First edition print as well. We got this from Mac. Before Mac joined Card Galaxy. This is one of the last cards he sold. Look at that holo, man. I bought this from him. I think I was testing out what his postage was like and stuff. But really cool either way. Really, really nice card. So that's got a special place for me in there. This is the So-So artwork as well of Slowking. Really nice artwork. Drawn by my favourite artist, So-So. Illustrated by So-So down at the bottom corner. Probably going to do a So-So binder at some point. Let me know if you think I should. I've done a Galarian version as well. So if there is a Galarian version of the Pokemon, it adds a spot. Although it's the same Pokedex number, it adds a spot in there. And then the unknowns, I need to spell something out because I've got a few of them here. So that's the letter N, the letter E. What's that? D, K, B. So yeah, I probably need to spell something. Sam's Godder or something like that. With those, that'd be fun to do. Tamakazu Kamiya artwork, just there, of Pine Echo. Nice, like that. I've got a Dunsparce. So we got Dunsparce at the top. So that looks quite cool in a cave. But I think I prefer the Master Ball. Again, let me know which Dunsparce you prefer. Let me know your thoughts on that. I think I'm preferring that. Got that from Terrestrial Festival. That's a cool set for sure. And that's probably it on that page. Quite a few to replace. There's some spots here. Joel recommended to me somebody on Etsy that does these placeholders, Poke placeholders, I think they were called. So just type in Pokemon or Poke placeholders, and it prints out a card which shows what Pokemon should be in that gap. So that'll make it a lot easier to do this binder. So probably by the next binder you'll see that. I think that'll be cool. First double page. Oh, look at that. That looks cool, man. That looks really cool. There's a lot of poor cards on here, but the Casola looking very cool. The Yukamori one, very, very cool. So it's like made of clay, which is pretty interesting. I'm going to try and change that out for the Neo version. I think that would be better. We've got Mantine. Mantine in the top corner. I don't really like either of these, if I'm honest with you. Probably like the Neo better. I'll put that in there. I got that because I wasn't sure if I had one or not. So I'll get that. Oh, I mean, it's shiny. Shiny wins, right? Oh, I don't like the artwork though as much. So yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Next one, we've got Skarmory. That's an easy switch out, isn't it? Look at this. Again, battered, not fussed. It's going in the binder. The EX Skarmory. Yo!
Nice.
Look how much cooler that looks. Again, bad condition, but couldn't care less. So that's going in there. Now we've got the Houndour and Houndoom to change. Team Magmar or the first edition. I think I like the first edition E-Series better. I think I like the E-Series, so I'm going to go with that one. Then the Houndoom, I've just realised, is not getting changed. Not with the cards I've got. Are you more modern? Let me know which one you would choose out of the Houndooms. I'm going to put Neo at the front. I'll probably put the other two in the back. So you got the character rare there, which is from VMAX Climax. And then this one, I think, is possibly a Night Wanderer. I can't remember if it's Night Wanderer. I think it might be. And then the Neo, man. The Neo is so nice. That is winning every day of the week, isn't it? That is going to take some beating to do. On that. Then we've got the Kingdra. So that's VMAX Climax as well. All the character rares are really nice from that set. They're really cool. The next new one we've got is Hitmontop to replace. We've got some nice cards up here, some Neos. So yeah, Hitmontop's definitely getting replaced. Although it is Tamakazu Kamiya artwork, which is pretty nice. I think the Holo one is a better card to replace it with. So it's again, first edition doesn't always win, but Holo does. So that's cool there. What else we got? This is an interesting one. So I've got the Smeargle here. So I had the original, this one here, which is quite modern, Sun and Moon era. Sun and Moon 8. I don't know what Sun and Moon 8 is off the top of my head. Champions Road, probably wrong, not sure. And then I replaced it with this one, which is cool, from V-Star Universe, maybe. But I think this is better. Look at this, the Delta Species First Edition. Again, if you want to say Smeargle, AR, so the art rare on the left, or the Delta Species, let me know which one you think should go in there. Or even the Sun and Moon one is pretty cool too. I'm going to go with this one for now, so we'll put that back up there. Looking pretty cool. One of the highlights down here, we've got the Entei. This is from the promo files. Really, really nice. I think the English version of this was like a movie promo. So when, yeah, again, battered and stuff, not really fussed. It's quite nice when you don't care about the condition. You can get some really nice cards. You buy them for like £3. They're brilliant. Nah, probably a bit more for that one. Suicune's got another one behind it. What did I decide at the time? Oh yeah, not really fussed about either of those. And then the last page, obviously had to get the Neo Lugia. What do we think about that? That is pretty cool, isn't it? You can't have a Gen 2 binder without a Neo Lugia in it. Ho-Oh, I really need to go to some card shows and get some better cards. I brought in the Agawa Tyranitar, because I was going to do 2 Tyranitars, 2 Lugias, 2 Ho-Ohs, and then 2 Celebes. But I'm not going to use that. I don't think that's better than that. I like that better, so that's fine. And then we've got this Celebi with like the David Beckham curtains. So that's that. The Prism's really nice. I've seen some of these as well, like even graded. I'm not going to grade it because I want it in my binder, but even graded like in 10s, these go for like 40 to 70 quid, depending on the language and stuff. But they're pretty cool. So that'll go with my 2 Celebes. I need another Ho-Oh, another Lugia, and then upgrade them. Let me know what you think of the binder, and catch me on the next one for another binder stream. Thank you.